Meghan Markle was the face of the world-famous Vogue magazine in September 2019. In it, she chose a diverse selection of women from all walks of life for the Forces for Change issue. They each drove impact and raised the bar for equality, kindness, justice, and open-mindedness. And it later emerged that she left specific demands for the way her vision would be realized. The word natural came up on several occasions in the magazine issue, and Peter Lindbergh, who shot the cover, added, "My instructions from the Duchess were clear. I want to see freckles." He added, "That was like running through open doors for me. I love freckles." Meghan selected a host of cover stars who are all activists and pioneers in their own right. However, Meghan Markle's guest editorship of the September 2019 issue of British Vogue left the editorial staff in silent exasperation after finding the Duchess' contributions superficial. In an extract published by the Times of London of his new book Revenge, Tom Bower says that Meghan's demands for the collaborative project created friction with the Vogue team. Bower writes that who initially came up with the idea for Meghan to guest edit is inevitably disputed, with the Duchess's version seeing her reach out to the newly installed editor, Edward Enninful. According to the editor's staff, Enninful, rather than Meghan they insist, decided that the Duchess would be the perfect money-making vehicle for the magazine. Bower writes that the issue was part of a wider PR exercise to boost Meghan's profile in America, though her collaboration was with British Vogue, and came as she planned to launch her children's book, The Bench, as well as renewing the trademark for her lifestyle blog, The Tig. In one telephone conference, Bower claims that Meghan announced to the gathered editorial staff, "I want to break the internet." Listening to the Duchess, the editorial team's expressions showed silent exasperation. It continued, "They believed most of her contributions were superficial, lacking rhyme or reason. To avoid confrontation, she was never asked to explain." Meghan's description of those conversations was philosophizing with Ed over a steaming cup of mint tea. Bower writes that the real breakdown in relations between Meghan and Vogue came after the issue had been announced to a worldwide frenzy of media interest. The author says that the Duchess instructed her head of communications, Sarah Latham, to request that British Vogue delay the date of publication by 1 day to let publication in the US release take the lead. When Latham put this request through to the magazine, owned by media conglomerate Condé Nast, a favorable response was not forthcoming. Meghan's order revealed that she was relying on her American advisors and hoped that a placed request to Enninful would be obeyed. Once Latham's demand was rejected, the relationship between Meghan and Vogue's staff deteriorated. Their conflict was about control. The Duchess of Excess wanted her triad of publishing to be an authentic representation of her passions and personal beliefs, which is why when she declined to put her mug on the cover, it was interpreted as a dig to Kate, who was on the magazine's cover before. Meghan's next era was making the issue about empowered female role models, including Greta Thunberg and New Zealand Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern, but not the Queen. Thus, the glossy package was seen as a snotty piffle by the tabloids, a pious fluff package by upscale columnists, and a mystifying bore by traditional Vogue readers who would have preferred solutions for more immediate problems like where to find the best camel haircut with a kimono tie.